Hey, Currency Kings and Queens, welcome back for another video. And I am going to go over the setup that I'm currently in. It is Friday, April the 10th, and let's walk through why I got into this trade. Starting from the daily time frame, if you do your analysis on the daily time frame, let's take our moving averages off and just look at the actual market structure. As you can see at the bottom here, we have a level of support, and the level of support from that area started making lower highs. I'm sorry, higher lows and higher highs. So we had a strong area of resistance here. And this is just me getting on the charts in the last 15 minutes and assessing it. So it broke above the resistance here on the daily time frame, and we have some bullish action on the daily. Most of our last three daily candles have been bullish, so we're going to go with the sentiment of the market being bullish, even dropping down to the 4-hour time frame. We closed on yesterday with a strong bullish candle that also broke above that resistance and is currently holding. So I got in here in this area at the breakout areas. Sometimes I'll do a breakout. Sometimes I'll wait for a retest. It's based on how the market is moving. It seems pretty aggressive on the bullish side this morning, with enough volume to push us through. So I decided to hop in. If you also take a look at the daily time frame, we did have a support level that was below the previous areas, but when we started making higher lows, and then when we broke above that resistance, creating that W pattern, that gave me the key to get in. We also have in this area fair value gap that needs to be filled. So we have some imbalances as well. I typically look at the daily time frame for my bias. I always zoom in to the 4-hour time frame to see actually what the market is doing. And as you can see, it is trending upwards. I used my moving average. This is the 20 EMA as well as the 50 that I currently use to just confirm. I use a lot of my moving averages to confirm. It's not just using your moving averages alone without taking other things into considerations. I typically like to have 3 confluences before I execute on any trade. So that is what I have. And the moving averages are acting as a level of support currently in the current market conditions. On the 4-hour time frame, I have my structure. Like I said, I got in after a break above resistance. So this is a more riskier trade. Currently, it is holding. I will at some point look at a pullback that may happen to fill some imbalances in this area, but I'm still looking for it to continue trending up. It seems like the overall market sentiment for today is bullish. We've had a lot of changes in the economy and the government shutdown that was changed, and I'm in favor of bullish price action. A lot of times I'll do my entry on the 15-minute time frame, and if you can see, like I said, the retracement areas, it looks like it started to retrace. I'm going to put my price action tool on to give you my stop loss and take profit areas, which is, I would move my stop loss up to the next level of support according to my 15-minute time frame. But on my 1 hour, I don't see anything that would have any type of resistance, but I do know there's quite a bit of imbalances in between the different time frames in this range here. So my next resistance area is up here. So I would look to take partial profits somewhere midway, but my trade completion would end somewhere in the 18142 area. And remember, we're not focusing on numbers, we're focusing on areas or zones when we're trading. But yeah, that's pretty much my markup. Hopefully, this plays out the way I expect it to, and we can end our Friday amazing. Another thing to take into consideration on the daily time frame, as I marked that up, daily was kind of fluctuating between the previous area over here, that break below in this area. So on the higher time frames, this could be a higher time frame retracement and a lower short time frame buy. So on the higher time frame, which is daily, we need to continue to look at what it's doing on that time frame so we can see that in this area if we continue to go down. However, it did break above the moving averages, so it's an uptrend for me until proven otherwise. So if market structure and price action changes that, or the market reverses, we'll just adapt and overcome for those levels. But for the most part, I'm in for a buy. Will I get 92 pips today on this pair? I don't know, but I will respond to how the market reacts. That's pretty much my take on today's market. And hopefully y'all are in some good trades to end the week. I'm currently in the green, and we'll backtrack as the week starts on tomorrow. Tune in on Sunday. I'll do a video preparing for the week to come. That's all I have. Until next time.